What is up, guys? Let me turn this down for a bit. But doing a random stream today. Was going to edit some videos, but I'm just very tired. If you can't tell, my voice is pretty raspy and shit. So I'm just oh shit. I'm just like dying today, man. And I think I caught something from the pharmacy. And it kind of sucks because next week I'm going to Portland for my friend's birthday and stuff, and or for my friend's wedding and stuff. And so I'm just like, fuck. I have so much to do this week. I was trying to get so much done. I was like, motherfuck. But what can you do, man? You can only do what you can control and stuff. So yeah, yeah, feeling hella sick. I don't usually get sick from the pharmacy half the time, but I don't know what it is about. Oh shit, my mic is all fucked up. Hold on. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Mother bitch. I don't know what it is about today, man. I was just like so, like I had body chills the other day. I didn't really have nausea, but I definitely had body chills, fever, the whole thing. No body aches. I actually worked out yesterday too, but I obviously didn't go jujitsu and stuff because I don't want to get other people sick. Oh, what up, Raul? I think you're the only one in here right now. I don't have. I forgot. It's kind of late over at other people's places right now. But yeah, I think you're the only one, dude. Oh shit, Ken, you're supposed to be doing the ice skating, man. But yeah, I just been hella sick today for some reason, and I just been eating like I've been breaking keto. I've been like just drinking noodle soups all day and stuff like that, and it's just it sucks, man. Being sick fucking sucks. It like ruins your productivity. You can't focus and stuff. And just for I guess like for the last 2 weeks or so, I've just been hella frustrated because there's so much I want to do, but I've either been burnt out or sick or some random shit happens to me, which is all good, dude. Um, that's so crazy. Yeah, but let me open up my chat really quick. I see like some of you guys in here and stuff like that. But yeah, dude, I was like going through my comments today and shit. I was going through my comments today and stuff, and there's this like one guy that always comments about like how us Asians are like suppressed or like are victims and stuff, and white people are always like putting us down and shit. And I'm just like in the back of my head, like I feel your pain, man. I feel like I know what you're talking about, and he keeps on talking about like our women being stolen by the white people and shit, which is like I don't know. I think that's kind of like when I was younger, I definitely felt that because I mean I grew up in a majority white people community and stuff like that. So like I definitely feel that resentment, and I was a fucking loser for the longest time. I couldn't even get a fucking girlfriend, man. So I was like, shit. Of course, like I felt this way, but eventually I sort of grew out of it. And I think, oh shit, oh my god, oh man, what was it updating? Mother bitch, mother bitch. Can the parking lot was full, so we got a refund and left. Oh, mother bitch. Green tea latte, Kevin Yee. Is your chat lagging? How do you feel about pharmacists being possibly to prescribe birth control and naloxone? Oh, yeah, dude. Sorry, I was like, dude, why isn't my chat like fucking blowing up or anything? It was just like really lagging for some reason. But yeah, I guess you guys are gonna be coming home soon, so I'll see you guys soon. Hey, guys, if you don't know, Ken is my mother roommate. He actually helped me so much, man, back in the day. I used to take the mother popping lessons from Ken, and because of his random popping lessons, I actually met Joe, and that's the whole story of how I sort of met Joe. You know, I didn't really have that many friends back then, and then I don't know, I never thought we'd be like friends or roommates or anything like that, but it's pretty crazy. You watch people on TV, and then you see how they are in real life, and I was like, damn, this guy is pretty dope, dude. So, um, can I do the rest of my chat in the Vietnamese accent? No, I can't. I'm not. I can try. No, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, it was a fucking romance story, man. But yeah, that's how me and Cam first met, and he'd help. I remember when I used to go to his classes, I thought, because Can he he was on America's Best Dance Crew, like with Poriotics and stuff like that, and I guess I it's pretty crazy. I never thought we'd be friends or anything like that. And I thought it would just be like, oh, I'd just be doing these dance lessons for a while. I thought the classes would be packed as fuck. But then when I went over, it was just me and him, which was dope, because I think on one like, yeah, I mean, there weren't a lot of people, but also gave me an opportunity to talk to him a little more. I still have a few of his tutorial videos and shit. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? You think like, yo, like literally this Can is like probably one of the top, like, I don't know, I'm gonna throw a number out, 5% of skilled dancers out there, right? He's top 5 in his industry, probably, right? And the opportunity, I never want to be a dancer and stuff, but I just like learning, it's really cool because I just like fucking around in clubs and shit. But the opportunity to learn from such a like top performer and shit, I think that's I think that's like a lot of like, dude, I would like if I wanted to take dancing seriously, I would like fucking suck dick for that opportunity, man. Like things like that don't happen a lot, but that's why I was so fucking surprised that no one was there, man. Wow, Kevin, that's so nice. Rolo, damn, legit. When you're explaining that story, I thought it was like a pack studio. No, it was literally just me, Can, and maybe like a 10-year-old sometimes, and it was just hella funny, man. Tim V. Fat. Um, how would you recommend building strong study habits? Ken should just sneak up behind Kevin if he's at the same house. Well, they left. They went to LA to go ice skating, but I wish I could join them too, man, because I don't get a lot of time to spend time with my roommates that often because I'm working so much, and sometimes I feel bad, but like I just like since I had body chills the other day and stuff, I just thought it was a really bad idea to just go out and stuff. Like I've literally just been trying to get as much done before I go to Portland, and because this is my hell week, I'm working like God, working Sunday or tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's like about, I don't know, that's more than 40 hours in that time for sure because I work 12-hour shifts. The weekends are 8-hour shifts and stuff like that, but it's a lot of like time back to back to back, And so I want to get as much done, like get all my video edits and stuff, but I couldn't do it. Yeah. Feel better, says Can. Yo, Can is ice skating easy to pick up on the spot? So Cam was telling me that he's the Meta Pro ice skater. I don't know, but I for me I've been ice skating since I was a little kid. We used to like just just a bunch of us family friends and shit. We like all these other Asian kids, like we just meet up every single day, go ice skating at night. It was really cool, and I did the same thing for swimming as well with my friends. Um, via click, you ever regret going into pharmacy? Sometimes I think of getting a regular job and just living life making 60K a year. I don't listen. I don't regret pharmacy. Um, maybe I would have chose different like career paths like after being in it, but I never regret it because I got so many opportunities from pharmacy that I never realized before. Like I got to. It's one of the reasons why I'm living in this house. It's one of the reasons why I can buy camera equipment and do whatever fuck I want and live comfortably. It's like it's really it's tough, man. Like it has its downs. Like I can't spend time with my family back in Boston, and it really affects me a lot in that aspect. It's not very flexible sometimes, but financially, I'm very set, and I'm very grateful for that, right? And but then I think about like I was talking to my uncle the other day, and he's just saying like, well, at the end, like when my grandma was in the one who passed away in March, when she was in the nursing home, she lived till 96, 99. I don't know when she passed. I don't know how old she was, but she's in her late 90s, and it was costing her 30,000 a year. I was like, fuck, like if I want to take care of my family, if I want to take care of my uncle or the people that were in my life, how the fuck am I going to take care of them off a 60K like salary? I mean, even with my pharmacy salary, if I make 140K, how the fuck can I support my family and stuff? You can't, like, and so that's why I was like, okay, shit, I need to think of a way to get more money to invest, to start compounding my stuff so I can take care of the people I love around me and take care of myself too. So if it's gonna cost you 30K each month, you have to start hustling. And so that's why, I mean, it's nice to just chill, but then I just realized that there's all these other things I want to do, and it's not even the fun stuff. Like all this stuff I'm talking about is adulting, dude. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's not the fun stuff that to enjoy life. Life is expensive, and if you want to take care of the people that you want, you need to hustle hard. And it's hard stuff, but I mean, I always keep it in the back of my mind, man. Yeah. I'm Canadian. I never skated in my life. Mississippi. uh, what are bad things about hospital pharmacy? So I like keep in mind I never worked in a hospital. I just did rotation, but for the most part, it's pretty flatline from what people tell me. Like, there's not a lot of room for growth. Like, if you're just a staff pharmacist and stuff like that. But and plus a lot of time you're just in the basement. So that's why I didn't want to do it. I always want to be growing, learning new things. Like I think sometimes it's nice being comfortable, but other times like imagine doing the same thing for the rest of your life for 40 years and then you fucking retire and die. I mean, to me, that's hella depressing. I'd rather be challenging myself all the time, and that's why I do so many different things all the time because I want to keep on challenging myself. I think like when I go to elderly homes and stuff, like I really do think like as soon as you stop learning, as soon as you stop like stimulating your mind and like stimulating your mind, but also like what's the word? I can't think of the word. Not only stimulating your mind, but exposing yourself to new things. Like you basically die at that point. You know what I mean? It's really sad. Like, dude, if you ever get a chance, go to elderly home, man. It'll fucking depress the shit out of you, man. That shit's hell depressing, man. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna answer some of your other questions too. How would you recommend building strong study habits? I feel like my undergrad, um, I really recommend doing like an analysis every single exam and stuff. Like what worked, what didn't work, what's the biggest time sink, what is the 20% that is getting you 80% of your results, aka Pareto's principle. Like so really thinking about how to like optimize and make the studying more efficient, and a good way to see like a good way to learn about study habits is actually through Study Hacks. That's a really good site back in the day. There's probably newer sites now which I haven't really looked into because I'm not really in that world anymore. But Study Hacks, like one thing I do like about that site is that it takes like a broad spectrum of like what top students are doing in the nation and breaks down the skills that are in common, you know? And I think that's a great way to do that. Via Click. Thanks for your answer. I've been in grad school and thinking about dropping out. Just haven't been happy. Spending so much time while studying while seeing all my friends go on with their lives. It's tough, man. It's tough. I mean, when I think also like if you're studying all the time, that's not very healthy either. You know what I mean? It's important to just like go out sometimes, just enjoy it, and it's hard. You know, like even for me, man. Like my grandma, she wants to go on a freaking almost like a 2K cruise for like as a family and shit, and it's so much money. To me, like I'm very uncomfortable. Like, dude, I feel guilty over buying a fucking $300 monitor. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna feel hella guilty if I spend 2K on a cruise because it just feels like it's abundance or being like a glutton. You know what I mean? Like I'm just fucking relaxing and wasteful, right? But I gotta get out of that mindset, you know? I mean, I know like at the end of the day, like for my grandma and stuff, it means a lot to my grandma. If she when she passes and if I don't go, I'm gonna be kicking myself in the ass. But I think it's back to you. I just think it's really important to go out. Maybe I don't know what you like doing. Maybe you like going out to clubs. Like for me, I love going out to clubs, man. It's fun. It's fun just like listening to good music, dancing, and just like fucking just being ratchet, man. So um, like a little bit of break time is really good and it can do your mind well. You can't be on 24/7, man. I think there's something coming up now that is emergency pharmacy, working in an emergency room. I heard about that. I don't know too much about it, honestly. But I do think pharmacists could play a really huge role during that time. Like, there's a lot of try and collect all the information of like what drugs they're on, drug interactions. Because when somebody's going to ER, you don't know what medications they're on and stuff like that. And I think that's a really really important thing because a lot of the emergency meds sometimes they might be allergic to them or something like that or whatever. You know. Um, Tim V, have you ever thought about dental or PT back in, or just about pharmacy? For me, it was always about pharmacy. It was never about any other career. I don't know why, but there was something about pharmacy that really attracted me. You know what I mean? I think like out of all our fellow healthcare like professionals, um, we're very well trusted because we interact with our patients the most. You know? Yeah, but we're also sometimes I feel least respected, dude. So I don't know, man. Um, do you think it's more of a negative or positive if an overseas person moves to LA? I live in Australia. I don't really understand your question, Discover Niche. Um, I don't think it's a negative or positive type of thing. There's someone that asked a question about naloxone and shit. Naloxone and birth control. Yeah, it's actually legal in California, so we can furnish birth controls and stuff like that. I actually think that's a great idea. I was actually watching a Vice documentary earlier today while I was in bed, and it was talking about the heroin fentanyl epidemic in Canada and in different cities, and it's really sad, man. Like people are getting hepatitis C from it, HIV. I mean, some of you guys will look at these people like, dude, they made a bad decision. They deserve to pay for it. But as much as I like understand that type of thing, like I think having one clean needles for everyone that's really important. Second thing, the ability to have naloxone just to, I mean, just to save lives. It doesn't cost that much either. You know what I mean? So I think those are really big things that are gonna save lives. And plus, like, I don't think it's right that people have On the mother baby. Hello. Oh, look who it is. Oh, look who it is.
Oh, what happened?
My light just flickered.
Damn, look at Bree. She looks like she's modeling.
She's the mother
You said
model.
that?
Huh?
Or you said that?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Who's this guy?
Your roommate, your male roommates.
My male roommate.
You're a male.
Motherfuck your male roommates. What the hell?
Canada's ice skating easy to pick up.
Yeah, is it easy to pick up ice skating?
How
How did you learn? Cause
It's easy to stand and go move around, but it's kind of hard to be good at it. You gotta practice.
did you fall a lot the first time you did it?
No, I actually didn't fall a lot the first time. I fell 0 times, I think.
An orgy isn't about to happen. Calm down.
And then I fell more the second time we went.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bree,
Because I was trying out more stuff, so I fell.
I see. Bree, how did you learn how to ice skate?
I just learned by doing it.
Dude, I think I learned.
I was better when I was little.
Oh really?
Pretty much, yeah.
When's the last time you guys went ice skating?
Last year.
I see.
Green tea latte is like, no, I will not calm down.
Dude, thirsty ass dentist, man. That guy's a dentist apparently.
Who?
Apparently.
Green
Did
tea.
you fix my
latte.
teeth?
I don't know if I believe that you're a dentist. Maybe you are.
Dentists.
The mother dentist. Yeah.
Keep talking.
Finally made it in time. Let's see. What did I miss? I forgot what I was talking about. But
we ruined everything.
yeah, I was
You're
saying
right.
I think it's a great thing that pharmacists can write out birth control too, because there's a lot of people that don't even want to have their own kids and stuff. And if we can provide a solution to help with that, I think that's a great solution, man. Like there's so many times when people like fucking try to get birth control but they can and stuff like that, right? Do you listen to J. Cole's new album? No, but I heard a little bit on Hip Hop Nation or like Shade 45, and they were playing it. I'm not a huge J. Cole fan. Yo, girl, that fanny pack is lit, son.
Sojourner bags, if you
Yeah.
want one. If you're down to rock one.
Yeah. Well, would you recommend for someone overseas, for example, Australia, to move to LA to pursue their dreams? For example, their dream could be film. Dude, that's like so many of my patients. They're actually from Australia, right? And they're always in there for like for film or something like that. I don't know, man. Like it's kind of hard for me to say because I'm not really in that like industry. I don't know that much. But like if anything, if you're planning to move like your whole life to a whole new country, dude, you better have a battle plan ready, set to go. You know what I mean? So, like when I came to California, like I know it's not a new country; it's within the U.S., right? But for me, like when I decide, hey, Can, how to be cool like you? Yeah, but I think it's really important to just to have like a plan of what you want to get from America and stuff like that, or what's the most important things or experiences that you want to have when you move. I love you, Ken. You're so good at everything. Yo, that fool is hella good at everything. He's good at drawing. He's good at doing the meta edits. But dude, one thing about Ken, like he puts in work, man. Like that kid, he's so hardworking, and like he never went to college and stuff. And I respect his hustle, dude. He's making good money now, and everything's coming together. He puts in a lot of work, dude. And he didn't just wake up just being great. He puts in so much work, whether it's dancing, whether it's editing, whether it's drawing, man. This kid always freaking hustling, and he is like a hard worker. He got the refugee hustle, baby. Yeah, that's true. Oh man, let's see. Yeah, but yeah. So back to my other back to what I was talking about earlier, man. So yeah, I was actually on like my comments, and there's this guy always talking about like how us Asians are being like fucking um oppressed by racists and stuff, and people are keeping us down and shit, which I think is kind of bullshit, dude. Like, I mean, no doubt there's racists and stuff, and no doubt there's people that want to hold you back just and that won't like you because of your race and bullshit like that. But like, dude, I like how it's 2016, man, and a lot of us have been in this country for a while. How much longer are we gonna be playing the fucking victim card, man? And I'm just like, damn, these fools, like, they're so stuck, like, complaining about, like, for one thing, everybody's talking about the Hollywood and how Hollywood doesn't like us Asian people. Like, fuck it, who cares, dude? Like, we'll make our own fucking Hollywood and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think with enough drive and stuff, like, why are we trying to seek acceptance from people that don't even like us when we can just own this system? And I think that's like the whole Asian philosophy, man. You know what I mean? For real, agree. Yeah, I think people are like, oh, there's like white people are stealing our women and stuff like that. And it's not like these white people, like, I get it, you know, like for a while I was very angry. I was like one of those angry Asians, but at that time I was a fucking loser. No one wanted to fucking suck my dick or do anything with me. I didn't have a girlfriend. So it's so easy to get pissed off, but you grow up and realize that, you know what, these people aren't holding a gun to other people's heads. You can't control who people are attracted to and what they're not attracted to. It's not your place, man. You just gotta focus on what you gotta do, man. You know? So, preach! Shit. You know what I mean? I just think, like, honestly, I think being a bitch, like, straight up being a bitch isn't helping us. And complaining that white people are oppressing us is making us Asians look any better. You know what I mean? Like, when I was a lot younger, when I went to high school and stuff, they were talking about, like, I went to some of these, like, Asian activist things. And, I mean, they mean well, dude. Like, they mean well. They want to improve our race and stuff like that. I get it, you know what I mean? But then I'd be like, okay, so what are we doing this week? We're gonna let people know that we're our Asian problems and stuff like that. So I'm like, cool, okay, what are we gonna do next week? Do the same thing over and over and over again. And it's like, dude, like people, okay, you're bringing up the same things like that Vincent guy and like certain situations. I get it, but I mean, honestly, as Asians, we have it pretty damn good. And it's not even that. I don't think like just letting people know is gonna change anything after a while. You know, like especially us killing it on social media. Like us as Asians, like dude, we're killing it on YouTube. We're killing it in social media. Like dude, that gives us a platform to just speak our voice and just like let people know about issues and stuff and not be a bitch. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm on the. I guess I'm like sort of. I don't want to say ranting, but I just feel like there's too many times in our life where we're just like being a fucking bitch, dude. And I just think sometimes we just gotta man up, like just endure the bullshit that people put us through, and just like fucking hustle through it, man. And just think about the bigger wins at the end of the day, you know. During my high school days, it's usually the black people instigating with racism. I remember them calling me egg roll, huh? Yeah, it's hella funny because you know, like how black people talk about reparations and stuff. Like, no doubt, black people were treated horribly, but they've been in this country for almost 300 years. They still get treated like shit, but there comes a point where you have to sort of grow out of it, man. And I think as Asians, like in our culture, we're just there's so many times like when we're faced with oppression or faced with obstacles, like we just overcome. You know how many Vietnam like refugees and stuff like who are in the Vietnam War, and they just got the shit kicked out of them. But they did such great things coming out of that. Look at this fucking Sriracha guy, man. Shit, fucking make it rain money over there. You know what I mean? So like literally, like our lives could be so much worse, but people just like sometimes I just feel like people just forget about how good we have it nowadays, and you know, and they just focus on things that you can't control. You can't control what racists think about you. You can't, and even if you could, what do you like? Honestly, what can you say to a racist that's going to change your mind? Have you ever gotten into an argument and when you're in the moment of argument, no one's ever going to say that, oh, I was wrong, you know, maybe after the argument, like after you cool down and stuff. After you cool down and stuff, like, okay, yeah, you apologize, you think about what you did, but rarely when you're in the heat of the moment, people are going to just be like, oh, yeah, what you said, I was wrong. You know what I mean? So, just hella funny. Tim B, as exactly, you can just be you and you can't please everyone. Yeah, that's like a Stoic principle, man. There's three things you can always control: your actions, so what you do, your your shit, your perspective or how you look at situations, right? And your will, so like the abilities to carry on and move on like that. You know what I mean? So those are things that you can always oh, I meant perception shit. The way you look at things, right? So, I mean like honestly, if you focus on things that you can't control, it just worries the shit out of you. And it's so much easier than said. But sometimes like when you get pissed off, just try to remember that there's certain factors that you can't control, you know? Honestly, people nowadays just want an excuse to fall back on when they fail. That's true. That's true. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure this guy, like, he he has nothing else better to do than focus on like all the negatives and all this shit. Like, cause I mean, I was in that situation when you don't have anything better to do. Like, that's what you focus on. You just focus on how people are oppressing you or why things aren't working. Like, it's the system and stuff like that, you know? And it might be very true, but there's nothing you can do about it, right? Discover niche. I'm still in high school. What's your biggest advice for teens in high school? Advice for what? So, I think, like, cause that's such a broad question, man. My advice: try for all scholarships you can. Well, yeah, that's true. Scholarships are really good for two things. Not only it's almost like an award, so you can put on your application and stuff like that. If it's a big award and stuff like that, you can do that. But also you get a lot of money too, so that's really good. I think that's one thing I didn't do enough of is apply to scholarships, and I definitely would have done that a lot sooner. And grants and stuff like that. I think that's a really good tip. You know. Um, oh my god. Lansoprazole is for acid reflux. It's a PPI. Um, so basically, like if you're having heartburn and stuff, it's and you're getting it very frequently. That's what it's used for. So yeah. My bitch ass didn't do it. Yeah. Hey, I mean, we all make mistakes, man. Some mistakes are more expensive than others. Bryce Nakamura. I've been on scholarships to where I don't have to take out loans. That's dope, man. That's really smart. Like, there's a lot of free money out there, and I think that's the best meta deal. And it's probably something I don't stress on my channel a lot, just because I never done it. But that's really good, dude. I only got like a few scholarships and stuff like that, you know. But I think that's a whole skill on itself, trying to find scholarships as well. Also one of the I wanted to say, dude, like I'm actually very glad how my channel, like, it hasn't been growing like quickly, but it's always been steadily going up, and I'm very happy for that recently. You know what I mean? I'm getting more and more money through YouTube. Not enough to quit like my pharmacy job and stuff like that, but I'm very glad that it's going out to more people and people are appreciating my comment and my content and stuff like that. You know, like I try not to always keep it so serious and shit. You know, like I just want people to realize that, you know, like I'm a pharmacist, I'm a hardworking pharmacist, but you know what? Fuck it. I like to have fun too. Shit. You know what I mean? Ontario is having a free post secondary education for families making less than 50K. I see. Yeah. That is in the mother Canada. Okay. Okay. Do you think I should get a job or focus on my studies? I'm currently an AB student without a job. Um, well, I mean, I think, okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so if you're thinking about not even going to college, like, what are you trying to do? You know what I mean? Like, the, I think it's really important to ask really good questions. You know what I mean? Like, the quality of questions that you ask sometimes will reflect the quality of the answers that you'll get in the like the quality of answers that you'll get, you know. So like I'll give a cool example, or I'll give an example, right? So like let's say if you're asking your girl, you notice your girlfriend's really upset, and you ask her, hey, is anything wrong? She's gonna give a yes or no answer based off your question, right? um But if you ask a more detailed question like, hey, you know what, I noticed that blah 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 is going on in your life recently, um, like how have you been feeling recently? I noticed that you're doing X, Y, and Z. You know, like going into detail and providing like background is really important when you're asking questions too. Like, cause asking a question like, oh, should I go to college or not? I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, and it doesn't help. I can't really help you without good background information, right? There should be no reason for you to get a job if your parents are financially supporting though since you're still in high school. I mean, I think it really depends for a career too. You know what I mean? If you want to do pharmacy, but obviously you can't do, you're going to need to go to school for that. But if you want to be like a YouTube, like if you want to do YouTube and stuff, you don't need to go to school for that, man. You just need to put in hard work, you know? So, I mean, it really depends, you know, and I would um I would really think like I don't think there's anything wrong with taking time to figure out anything out as well, you know? Like take all the time that you need because college is a very expensive process. Also, just be aware though, like once you leave school, it's a pretty good life after school, and you most likely there's a lot of people don't go back, you know. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to close my chat right now because I need to start editing before tomorrow. I'm shooting with Brian, I believe, very soon, so I want to get some sleep, try to feel better before tomorrow. Yeah. Um, but yeah, guys, if you guys got any questions, feel free to leave in the comments or leave comment in my video. And guys, you know what? If you see like a bit, let me tell you this, guys, too. Like, if you see a video that might help out your friends, man, like, send them a link or something. You know what I mean? I touch on so many different topics. Sometimes we forget. Like, we're always so focused on ourselves that you know, like, it's important to also help our friends too around us. It doesn't even have to be my video too. You know, like if you ever see somebody going through a situation that it's just a tough thing, like they're going through a breakup or they're going through heroin addiction, I don't know, but just sending them a video like lets them know that you care and you're trying to help, or you thought they would enjoy this, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm gonna take off. See you guys later. All right, peace, guys.